So hey guys, I'm Kelly Branch from Vine and Branch Salon. I'm gonna do my own touch up on my roots. So what my goal is to get a color melt. Right now I'm having a lot of brassiness towards the top where the highlights were, just because my hair is so dark. So I'm gonna show you how to touch up your roots at home, how to do a color melt, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve on the root area, you'll basically do the same thing. So you want a pair of gloves so you don't get your hands dirty or your nails messed up. I hate when that happens. I already have my color mixed. I mixed Kevin Murphy 8.1, about 3/4, and then 1/4 of 981, which is like an ash. So what you want to do, violet ash too. What you want to do is part your hair down the middle. Also, make sections. If you want to clip it out of the way, if that's easier, go ahead and do that. I like to start on the top. I'm not going to technically go all the way back just because my highlights in the back aren't as high up at the ones in the front, because last time I got just a partial. So this is going to be difficult. It's my first time doing it in front of a camera at home, but during quarantine you kind of just find ways, right? If you need to put a barrier around your forehead, if you're using a level 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1, which are pretty dark, you're going to want to do that. So I'm hoping that my color stays right there. That would be such a bummer if it fell. Okay, let me see if I can find another area for it. Not really. Okay. I'll just be very careful. So I'm going to kind of look this way because I have a mirror right here, so it'll be a little bit easier for me, but you guys can still kind of see what I'm doing. Sectioning it off and just doing it on the root part. This isn't going to lift my roots or really change anything of the natural color. What it's going to do is tone the blonde that it's on the top. Okay, so I got that area. I guess I don't need my comb. When I'm doing clients at the salon, I'm always having a comb in my hand. Right now I feel like it's just easier when you're doing it yourself to just use the brush in your other hand. So here we go. And you want to make sure that when you're doing a toner, especially an ash, which what I'm doing right now, you want to work pretty fast because these can change within minutes. So I'm gonna dust around the front around my face, but before that I'm gonna do sections through here. Can you see me okay? Like someone's gonna respond. Do you see me? I should go live, but I feel like I'm not that comfortable yet. Maybe someday. So section, you'll want to do about 1/4 of an inch sectioning if you're covering gray hair. Gray hair is very stubborn. It needs smaller sections with a lot of color. When you're toning, like what I'm doing right now, you don't need much. I probably mixed a little bit more than what I needed, but I'll show you a little trick at the end when I have some color left over. So section, section, section. This is actually pretty fun. So when you section with the end of the brush, you'll want to use your other hand to divide the hair. Kind of like if you're doing pigtails on a little girl. You're using a comb and then you're grabbing with the other part of your hand to separate the hair to make your straight line. And don't worry if your lines aren't super straight. We're not doing cornrows over here where the lines have to be perfect. Like when I was in school, I felt like all my lines had to be so perfect, no bumps at all. And you see how I'm not putting color on my brush every time? I have a lot of color already on the brush, so I don't need to keep on dipping. But those of you that are covering your gray hair, you want to dip every time. You want to make sure you have plenty of color on your brush to cover up those stubborn grays. Also, cover yourself with a smock so you don't get your clothes ruined. I've been doing this for a long time, so I don't think I'll get anything on my shirt. And if I do, it's okay. It'll give it a little texture. Little design. Section. Grab a little bit more color. And brush. Section. Oh, I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like. It's already looking so cool. You can see it changing. So with toners, they change pretty fast. They can change from 3 to 5 minutes, depending how porous your hair is. My natural hair is really dark, and as you can see, I have a lot of highlights. So I've been lightening it. This is my 3rd time I've lightened it to get this blonde. So my hair is a little porous. I need to do a deep conditioning treatment today. Tonight, I should say. It's 9 o'clock at night on a quarantine night, and I'm wide awake. I'm sure those of you who don't go to bed till 10, 11 o'clock thinking 9 o'clock is still early. But usually I'm in the shower, about to go to bed. Okay. So the front section's pretty much done. Like I said, I'm just gonna dust around the face lightly because I want to keep those front pieces as bright as possible. And the color that I mixed is a tid darker than my blonde, especially the pieces in front. Those are really light. Okay, so I got my sections in the front down. This is the challenging part. Doing behind. So I guess my suggestion would just be keep this all as your section. And like I said, I'm probably not going to go all the way. Let me check to see what it looks like over here if I can see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of just angle some sections forward on the top of my crown, because when I got my highlights done, she did go a little bit further back than a normal partial, which is nice. But I do want to make sure I grab those fresh pieces. So I'm just kind of grabbing it at an angle, brushing it forward, and then feathering it on the color. Grab your section. Don't worry if the sectionings aren't perfect, it's okay. But when you're covering gray, yes, your sectionings have to be perfect, because you need to make sure you're getting every single little strand. Since this is just toning, it's okay if you miss 1 or 2 little pieces. It's totally fine. I don't know if you guys can see. Doot, doot, doot. Yep, I'm in my bathroom. This is fun. Can't wait to see what it looks like. And you can kind of feel too where the color is going on your scalp. Okay. Grab another piece over on this side here. Push it forward and just start painting on. Whew, man. Okay, so those of you that are doing more of a color melt, you want to grab a comb and kind of just comb the color through. It's going to be a little hard, but you want to make sure that your hair is freshly brushed before you add any color. So, the beginning. That way it's easier to kind of comb the color through. I'm gonna leave this on. I'm actually gonna watch it just to see what the color's looking like during the transition. But I would say about 10 minutes. So I started this video 11 minutes ago. So on the front, it's probably already been on for like a good 7. So kind of just keep combing. If you want to grab a section, kind of like how we did adding the color, you can grab that out of the way and comb through. They actually have really cool combs, specially made for color melting. My stylist that does my hair, she just showed me it and it was so cool. I have to order one. To be honest, I don't even know what it's called, but it's cool. It like rattles. Okay, so I'm seeing the color change. I wish I would have given you a really good before picture of what my hair looked like, but right now it's looking very cool. Cool as in the tone cool, not cool as in rad cool. That also though. So grab section, comb. When you're covering grays, you do not need to do this. You do not need to comb the hair. What you want to do with grays is almost flatten it down. That way the color is penetrating through to fully cover the gray. So, like I said, I have, whoa, a lot of color left over. Should I do the back? Let's see. I almost want to. I think I'm gonna split it down the middle. And it's okay, I'm still gonna rinse it off all at the same time. I'm not gonna wait for anything in the back to be more processed. But I just have so much that I mixed. I wish I had all my products here from the salon, but I don't. And one really good thing to do, they have this pepper spray. Not, that sounds bad. They have a spray from Kevin Murphy and has pepper in it. And what it does, it balances the pH in your hair. So when you're adding the toners or the colors, it's going on evenly. Don't use pepper spray though. And don't use pepper. That would be weird. Oh my gosh, it's funny. Okay. So, let's see, am I any sort of tones, yellows back here that I don't like? Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eliminate any orange or yellow tones. Okay, a little bit. But what I want to do, I'm going to grab all the rest of the color. This might be a little messy. It's a little nerve-wracking too, to be honest, but it's okay. If I could do it, you can do it, because I've been doing hair for 10 years. So, look at that. Dang. Like if you're shampooing your hair. Oh my gosh. And just paint it on, y'all. So, I'm gonna put it through my whole head, and with this, I'm not leaving it on that long at all. So the video is gonna be turned off. Jump in the shower and rinse all this out. This is toning 101 at home, guys. I feel like I got something on the back of my shirt. Oh, yep, totally did. I wasn't planning on pulling the color all the way through. I kind of was at the beginning, then I changed my mind in the middle, and then I decided to at the end because of all the color I had left. So, like I said, that spray, I wish I had it because it works so perfect to really get all the way through with the color. And you kind of have to watch it because it's gonna turn pretty fast. Okay, so right guys, I'm turning off right now. I'm gonna jump in the shower and we'll do another video.